What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the What If series. I know, kind of funky, starting off with some core today. Just a little ab machine. Um, Kind of just wanted to get some abs in before we had a nice back day. And actually, for this back day, the day before that, I had taken my mom out for Mother's Day. We went to the ballpark and everything. And, so I had hot dog, I had a soft pretzel. I went over all my carbs, basically. So this is a back day where the day before, um, I went really over all my carbs. So I was kind of carb loaded and helped me like kind of push through this workout really well. Like very strong, very confident, and I wasn't getting tired or anything. So I did do that by accident, but it kind of made me want to turn up my carbs just a little bit more. I've been at, let's see, trying to keep myself between like 130 and 150 carbs a day. 400 grams of protein, and then like 160 grams of fat. But I think I'm going to turn up the carbs a little bit. Probably somewhere around like 180 to 190. Because it did feel really good as far as being able to push myself a little bit more. I'm not completely full stacking it right here on the pull downs, but I was getting pretty close there for a second. And then, of course, we go into our drop set, so I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. I'm just trying to sustain for, the full set. But let's see. I did, as we'll see in a bit here, the dumbbell rows. And I went up to the 110s. I think I still hit them for 10. I had a little, some wraps. Or what are they called? I think they're called wraps. It's a fine name for them. But just to put around the dumbbell, that kind of helped me get some leverage on it. But I don't really use those. So it was kind of funky getting used to that. I need to just get my forearms bigger. But all in all, pretty good back day. I felt pretty strong. I think for back, legs, maybe some chest days, I'll probably, maybe even have a little bit more carbs either directly before or the night before. I know it may sound a little counterintuitive because I am trying to lose weight. I do have goals for that, but I also have strength goals. And I think that, bumping up the carbs a little bit can still do me some good. I'll remove some of the fat. I'll keep the calories the same. I toned down the fat a little bit. Took a little bit of the protein out because I think it was at like 406 and now it's at like 392 or something like that. As far as the goals, that's not necessarily what I get to every day. Could be over, could be under, but I try and do my best to get there. So right now my diet's mostly consisting of hard-boiled eggs. I get these BB-Go cooked sticky rice bowls from Costco. I think it's like $10 for like 12 bowls. And so I've been doing one of those bowls a day. And then with the hard-boiled eggs, I'll either have them straight up or I'll mix the hard-boiled eggs with a can of the Kirkland albacore tuna. 42 grams of protein in each can. And then I'll mix that with hard-boiled eggs, throw some hot sauce in there, and then put it in a spinach wrap. Sometimes with some cheese. I have just Carolina Reaper cheese from Stater Brothers. That's all shredded up. Mostly just for flavoring. I like my stuff spicy, so good little additive. And then I'm doing some protein from NutriShop, which I gotta go get another one, but I'm usually doing that with about a glass and a half of milk. I'll do that twice daily. Double scoop of the protein powder with some milk. And that's good to have. Like, I have one right when I get home. And then I have one with my dinner. So I'm also having in between as little snacks some Skippy all-natural protein, or not protein, peanut butter packets. And they have, good fats, some protein, and some carbs. Pretty well-rounded. I've also been snacking on some Oikos protein addition. 20 grams of protein, in the little yogurts. They taste pretty good. They're nice and cold and refreshing from the fridge. And then some cashews as well is something else that I'm snacking on. So I'm trying to keep the diet, pretty consistent. Yesterday, my goal for calories for the day is 3,390. And yesterday I was at 3,389. So I'm pretty dialed in as far as that goes. Keeping an eye on the macros and everything. I'm also taking a salt supplement, electrolyte supplement, because I was cramping the other day and I forgot that I had it. Still ready to go. So yeah, just a little kind of, window in. I was feeling pretty good this day, so more carbs it is. So we're doing some of these, the hold and curl with the other arm. Felt pretty good. I didn't even go over the rows, but hopefully you guys seen them. And they were feeling nice. The weight was moving. Look, I could have done 120. I didn't want to, overexert myself. We're still doing these plate loaded rows are kind of a staple for us. So we're doing these all the time. But 5 plates on there. Get it pretty clean. A lot cleaner than the last time I hit 5 plates. So all in all, not too bad. And you already know we hit the drop set. Like the other day that back days become my new ego day. It used to be shoulders. I used to be have really good shoulder days. And those are the days where I'm like, oh yeah, feeling great. And now it's been back days lately. I don't know when that swapped, but I'm happy that my back's getting pretty locked in. These plate loaded rows are doing wonders. We tend to kind of focus more on rows and thickness than we do on width right now, and I'm totally fine with that. I like the thickness, of the back, feeling more rounded out. Back's still getting a little bit wider, but being able to pull some shit is really nice. But we did kind of double up on the rows right here, the row exercises. We did dumbbell rows straight into plate loaded rows. So by then my back was pretty exhausted, but it felt nice. Different grips. This one's more stationary. Whereas with the dumbbell rows, I never used to do dumbbell rows. Just because it's a lot of effort to fucking grab some heavy dumbbells, bring them over. And then, I didn't like to do them like on a flat bench, I guess is my thing. That felt really awkward to me. I think we do it on a little 90 degree. We grab the top of the backrest, and that usually feels pretty nice. This time that wasn't an option, so we went to the incline and just kind of set it up, similar height. And it feels really nice doing it that way. Kind of propped up a bit. Doing it where you're like hunched over, your back's flat. I don't know if it works it out better, but it just doesn't feel great. It feels like awkward. So I like the way that we've been doing it. I'm going to keep doing it that way. Back's definitely improving. So now we opted to go for, I suggested this one just to kind of stretch our lats out a little bit more because we were doing a lot of rows. And then on this one, we can kind of get a full, more full stretch at the top. Pull it down. To me, I feel this kind of more like under my armpit, like the outer lat right there. It's a good stretch on that. And then kind of where it tucks in, towards your lower back, but more like the outer part of your lat. Oh, right there, that gentleman, because there's a bench press right in front of it. I tried to sneak my camera around. That'll last me like a minute. So I didn't want to kind of go through all the explaining of oh, can I put this right there, this and that. But I freaked the guy out because he didn't know what it was. He almost stomped it out. My little camera. But we ended it with some little cable curls right here. Felt pretty good doing it. And yeah, hopefully we have a good back day next time as well. More carbs, and I hope you guys had your water and you're getting after it today. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.